our next activity, which is let's learn phrasal verbs in this story. So I have here a few stories, few paragraphs I need to read. The title of this story is What an Exhausting Trip. So can you read the first paragraph?
Last year, we decided to take 6 weeks off of work so we could travel to Ecuador. After 3 flights, we had finally arrived in Ecuador but had to stay in hotel overnight. In the morning, we had to take off from our hotel at 9 a.m. so that we had enough time to go through security and get our tickets before our plane took off at noon to reach our final destination on the coast.
Okay, thank you. So where is the phrasal verbs in this paragraph?
Take 6 weeks off, take off, took off.
Okay, very good. So take 6 weeks off means time away from work, and then take off means to leave, and took off means you have left the ground. So our next paragraph, I will read it to you. Once we're in the air, high above the mountains, the plane started to make a strange noise. It sounded like one of the engines was acting up. We were hoping nothing is going to go wrong, but I was definitely thinking that the mechanics should track down the source of the noise. Because the entire flight, I was thinking over all of the horrible things that might happen if there was a problem with the engine of the airplane. So can you look up the phrasal verbs that was used in the paragraph?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
First, we have acting up, track down, and thinking over.
Very good. So acting up means having a technical problem, and track down means to find. And our last phrasal verb in this paragraph is thinking over, which means to think about. And for our last paragraph, can you read it to me?
About halfway through the flight, I decided to take off my jacket and use it as a pillow against the side of the airplane because I was feeling run down after so much time traveling. Just as I was about to fall asleep, a little girl started to act up and was crying. Although I'm complaining about the flight and the plane, I'm not trying to run down the airline. The staff were really friendly, and after all, we did arrive safely to our destination.
Okay, thank you. So can you identify the phrasal verbs in this paragraph?
We have take off, run down, act up, and another run down.
Okay, very good. So take off means to remove. He removed his jacket, and run down means low energy or low on energy, and act up means misbehave. So the little girl was misbehaving all through the flight. And then the last rundown is talking badly. So he don't want to talk badly about the airline or the flight that he was into. So do you think or are you confident to say that you have learned phrasal verb in our lesson for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you have any clarifications or questions?
Done so far.
Okay, that's very good to hear. So if you don't have any questions or clarifications, I can say that you will really understand our lesson for today. So again, I want to thank you for joining our class, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, ma'am. See you next time.
Thank you so much.